Mandi, and I am going to finally do my Q A that I was supposed to do for you guys when I was pregnant. I know that it's been forever and you guys probably thought that I was never going to do it because obviously I am like 6 months postpartum. But I am keeping my word and I am doing this Q&A. I don't care how old it is. So, first question is, and I didn't write who the questions came from, I just wrote what the question is. It was already enough to have to find all the questions, let alone write the names down who asked the question. So the first question is, will I do the controversial parenting tag? And that's a good question, and my answer is probably not. I don't like to get into things like that, and I really don't need the negative feedback of people's opinions of what my answers are, so I'm not planning on doing that. Not saying that I'm never going to do it, but right now it's not my plan to do the controversial parenting tag. Next question, do you have names picked out yet? And their names are Noah and Isaiah. Noah is a girl and Isaiah is my boy. Do I plan on cloth diapering? Once I found out that I was having twins, my plan on cloth diapering pretty much went out the window. I was no longer going to try to tackle that with twins, and I'm okay with that. The next question is, are the twins identical? No, they're not. They are boy and girl, which means that they are not identical. You have to be the same sex to be identical. So they are fraternal twins. How tall am I? I am 5'2", 5'2.5", about 5'3". Did I conceive naturally? Yes, I did conceive naturally. There was no fertility drugs, no complications or problems with trying to conceive. How did I meet my husband? I met my husband in junior high school, and there's a very long story behind that, and if you guys are interested, let me know and I can actually do a video on how I met my husband and kind of like our journey. It would be probably a good video, so let me know if you're interested in that. What part of the country do I live in? I live in the northern part of the USA. Very cold in the wintertime. Lots more cold months than there are warm months. How long did I have nausea? I was nauseated from about 6 or 7 weeks up until, I would say, 11 or 12 weeks. Next question. Well, it says what are my cravings, but now it's what were my cravings. Some of my cravings were some candies. Like I loved those sour worms. Another craving that I had were tomatoes and Chipotle. I loved anything Mexican, but especially Chipotle was one of my favorites that I had, or cravings that I had. I craved fruit like nobody's business. Like I'd eat fruit any day. I'd eat fruit any time of the day, I should say. Breakfast, lunch, dinner, I would eat fruit. Those are just some of the cravings. I think I had other cravings, but was I nervous when I found out that I was having twins? I was very nervous when I found out that I was having twins, just because having twins it makes pregnancy a little more difficult, and it makes your pregnancy high risk, and there's a lot more complications that can come along with being pregnant with twins. So yes, I was nervous. Okay, so let me see. How many daughters do you have? So I technically have 3 daughters. I'm sorry. I technically have 4 daughters. Yeah. And one of my daughters is sitting on the floor over here, and she's looking at me making faces. That's Jordan. You guys all know Jordan. She's always in my videos. Next question is my hair. I had a bunch of questions on my hair because the video that I did, I had a really successful wavy, curly thing going on with my hair, and I really liked it a lot, and you guys did too. So thank you so much for all the wonderful comments about that, because I really appreciate, you know, how much you guys liked my hair in that video. You guys said, are you still on your natural hair journey, or am I relaxed? And it's another loaded question. I am kind of still on my natural hair journey, but I did tech slacks about a year ago, so I haven't had a tech slacks in a little over a year, or almost a year. So it'll be a year and a couple weeks since I've had a relaxer. Do twins run on either side of our family, on either side of my family or my husband's family? I have an aunt on my dad's side of the family. My dad's sister has a boy-girl twins. and that's only twins that I know of in my family, so my paternal side of my family. My husband has a grandmother that is a twin. All right, his great grandmother is a twin, and his father is a twin. So they're very close and prominent on my husband's side of the family. Am I trying to? Was I trying for a natural birth or a C-section? Or was I planning on having a natural birth or a C-section? And I wanted to have a natural birth. And when I say natural, I mean vaginal, which is natural. Any vaginal birth to me is natural. And if you have an epidural or medications, that's called a medicated natural birth. Because if you have a vaginal birth, that's in every sense of the word natural. It's just, are you doing it medicated or are you not doing it medicated? So that's how I prefer. That's how I refer to that. Am I worried about jealousy issues? I was a little worried about jealousy issues with my youngest daughter, which is Jordan, but she has came around tremendously. She has, I mean, fallen right into this big sister role fabulously. Like, she is a wonderful big sister, and I don't think I've had really any jealousy issues out of her. Can I do the husband tag? I will try to talk my husband into doing the husband tag. I've always thought that that'd be a cool tag, and I will try to get him to do it. He is not really your camera kind of guy, but he might buckle and do it for us. So I'll talk to him about that. What's it like carrying twins? Carrying twins was very interesting. It was difficult at times. It was lots of pressure at times, overwhelming at times. It was just a lot of different emotion because you're going through so much and you're worried because you're carrying two babies. It's pretty cool at times because you can feel two different little feet moving at the same time. You're getting kicked at the bottom, you're getting kicked at the top at the same time. You can feel, I mean, it's really awesomely amazing, actually. I mean, for an overall response, it's amazing. It really is an experience, and it's amazing. But there's a lot of other emotion that comes with being, carrying twins, and thoughts and feelings and things like that. What are my favorite YouTube videos to watch? I love watching hauls. I love watching favorites. I like to watch nursery tours. I like watching pregnancy tests. Like, people are going to go take their pregnancy test and they film it. I love that. Gender reveals. I love watching beauty vlogs as well. So let's see here. What did I do to get pregnant? And did I do anything different than the previous months of trying? The only thing I did different when I actually got pregnant was that we used pre-seed. That was the only thing that we did different. Otherwise, there was just same old, same old. What I've said in many of my videos. Just timing, baby dancing. If you want me to elaborate on that, if you have more questions about that, let me know. I'll, answer your question. What is my birth plan? My birth plan was no plan. I didn't have a birth plan. I knew that I was having twins, and I think that when you have a birth plan with twins, you're kind of setting yourself up to be let down. And this is my opinion. So I really didn't have a birth plan. I knew there were certain things that I wanted as far as once the babies were born. Who will help me with the twins when they come home? My husband and my lovely older daughters. We pretty much tackled this thing as a family like we do most things by ourselves. Will they have J names like Jordan? Obviously they don't have J names like Jordan. Their names are Noah and Isaiah. Will I make my son a junior? No, my husband's name is Matthew and my son's name is Isaiah. So he's not a junior. Can you go see if she needs help, please? Will I do a nursery tour? We have kind of a weird setup here where the twins are set up in my bedroom, and everything's in there. I knew they were going to be in my room for at least 6 months. At least 4 to 6 months is what my plan was. And now that I'm thinking of getting them out of there, we're thinking about moving. So I will do a nursery tour. So we are back. And I had to get a baby. So we have Noah joining us now in the video. We're almost done here. The next question is, last question is about the nursery tour. So yes, I will do a nursery tour when, probably when we get settled into whatever place we move into, because we're thinking about moving. And that's when I'll complete their nursery and it'll be all set up, and for you guys to view. Will they share a room? Yes, they will be sharing a room until I think that they don't need to share a room anymore. Can I create a Facebook fan page? I'm so flattered that you asked me if I can do that. I'll have to put some thought into having a Facebook fan page, because I already have a Facebook with friends from YouTube and things like that. So I'm not sure if a Facebook fan page is any different. I probably need to have some help from you guys and let me know what's the difference between having a regular Facebook page and having a Facebook fan page. What I do know is that I have over 200 friend requests that I haven't gone through yet, so maybe I should have a fan page. I'm not sure if then I don't have to add friends, or maybe it'll be easier for me. I'm not sure, but I don't want to lose the friends that I have on the Facebook that I have right now. So I don't know, give me some input and let me know what that's all about. Maybe I can think about if that will work out for me. What ages are your children, and how do I feel about the distance between them? So, not including the twins, we have a 14-year-old, we have an 11-year-old, and we have a 9-year-old. All girls, and so there's quite a bit of difference between them and the twins. And I feel before I got pregnant with the twins, I thought, wow, I didn't want to wait this long to have more children. Like, I really wanted them to be closer together. And now that it's all said and done, it's wonderful. Like, I mean, they're great help. They're very into the babies. The babies are very into them, and like nobody's really missing out on anything. So I think that the fact that I had twins is perfect because they have each other. And then my older girls are my older girls that have each other, and the babies have each other. So that's great, actually. Hi. Hi. Do you see yourself? Is that Noah? Okay, so let me see. Will there be more babies in the future? I don't think so. No, I really am not planning on having any more babies. I think that Noah and Isaiah and having twins and that experience pretty much complete our very blended family. I think that it completed every experience and every parenting style that we have and every parenting role that we have. Just adding twins was just icing on the cake, and it just completed our list of things that we have in our family. So I don't think so. No, we're pretty much done. And what is my diet like? I'm assuming that this question was asked what my diet was like when I was pregnant. I have the best diet when I'm pregnant. I probably eat the most healthy when I am pregnant. So lots of fruits, lots of vegetables, fish, chicken, yeah, lots of grains. I mean, that's pretty much, I try to be the best that I can be as a patient as far as following the guidelines of what I should eat when I'm pregnant. Obviously, I have my cravings, some that are not as healthy, and I totally indulge sometimes, but I'm more of a strict person when I'm pregnant. No soda, things like that. I mean, I drank 90% water. So yeah, pretty good. So that completes my Q&A, you guys. I thank you so much for all of your patience. You guys were the most patient people ever waiting for me to get this video in. I mean, so patient. I would love to do another Q&A and actually have time to do it this time. And I promise you it won't take me 9 months to do it. It might take me a few weeks. I might actually leave the video up for a while. So let's do it. If you have more questions now that I've had the babies, I'm 6 months postpartum. If you have more questions now, leave your questions down below and I will do another Q&A for you guys now 6 months postpartum. And I will leave the questions open for a few weeks, and I will try to have the video up in a month or so. And not 9 months. If that's doable, then leave your questions and I will definitely answer them for you guys. Thank you so much for subscribing and commenting. And like I said, if you have more detailed questions that you want or any video suggestions, please leave comments or messages or even inbox me. And I will see you next time. We should be doing a video pretty soon on the babies because they're going to be 6 months pretty soon. So I should be doing their 5-month update pretty soon. So join me on Instagram, join me on Facebook. And those are the places that I am most often, are Facebook and Instagram. Twitter sometimes. And yeah, thanks so much for watching, you guys. I'll see you guys next time. Bye.